Well, global dairy leaders are currently in Chicago for the final day of the 2023 World Dairy Summit, and that's being held in the U.S. for the first time in 3 decades. Jamie Jonker with the National Milk Producers Federation joins us now once again from this event, and I guess the final time from this event. Jamie, thank you so much for being here. So tell us, let's start. What did U.S. dairy industry learn from this summit?
Well, let me just say, wow, what a week it's been, Suzanne. 1,200 dairy industry leaders from nearly 60 different countries. What did U.S. dairy leaders learn from this? That we are leaders in the world. People came to the U.S. to participate in the summit because they wanted to learn more about U.S. dairy. And I think that they learned that we are a vibrant industry, 28,000 dairy farms in all 50 states and Puerto Rico, innovation, on a sustainability journey, leaders in animal welfare through our National Dairy Farm Program, just jam-packed this week.
Jamie, you know, when you talk about all these countries there and the representation, of course, globally that took place at this summit, talk about what did you hear from other countries, rather? What did they say that they're taking from learning from us here in the States?
You know, I think a lot of it is the commonality. Even though dairy farms might look different in different parts of the world, the commonalities of the same issues that we're facing, you know, things like climate change, things like the economics and the variability of input costs and what farmers are receiving for the price of their milk, things like the availability of labor, things like transferring the farm to the next generation or even having a next generation to transfer the farm to. Just a commonality, I think, is really a big theme that we're hearing, even if the sectors look different from country to country.
I love hearing that. You know, I know there were a lot of U.S. dairy farmers there, in addition to some of the big leaders throughout the industry. How did they enjoy this summit? Speak to why something like this, an event like this, is so important.
You know, I think for them, being able to meet their colleagues from around the world is so beneficial to make those one-on-one relationships and learn about dairy production elsewhere in the world, but also to understand how U.S. dairy is a leader in the global sector and the things that we're doing. And when they're having these dialogues with people from elsewhere, for those people from around the world to understand that the dairy industry that they might have learned about 30 years ago, 3 decades, last time we hosted a World Dairy Summit here, that the U.S. dairy sector is so very different today and just so vibrant and such an important part of our agricultural landscape here in the U.S.
Yeah, so much innovation, of course. Jamie, thank you so much for joining us. Get some rest and safe travels as you head back. I appreciate you joining us and giving us an update throughout this event. Jamie Jonker with the National Milk Producers Federation.